Sundown Show. On this show, we bring you the movers and shakers of South Sudan and the world over. We engage in debates and discussions that unearth the stories behind the news. And we have our light moments too by chit-chatting about issues that affect our day-to-day life. Stay right here on the Sundown. Join in and be part of the show on iRadio, your eye on South Sudan.
أهلا ومرحبا بكم في برنامج سانداون على آي راديو. في البرنامج ده بنستضيف شخصيات بارزة ومؤثرة من جنوب السودان ومن حول العالم، وبنتحدث معاهم عن القضايا اللي بتهم بلدنا وبتأثر على حياتنا. كمان بنتطرق في القصص خلف الأخبار وبنتبادل الأحاديث الخفيفة عن حياتنا اليومية. شاركونا، كونوا جزء من البرنامج فقط على آي راديو، عينك على جنوب السودان.
Hello and welcome to the Sundown Show on Radio with me, Madrama James. Today is Friday, the 10th of October 2025. This program comes to you Monday to Friday from 4 to 6 p.m. for comprehensive look at the daily events, the latest information, in-depth analysis, and exclusive interviews, exciting surprises. To be part of the show, call us on 0911 986 986. If you can't access the radio, we are also on our Facebook, X to YouTube, and more. You can also stream this broadcast live by logging to that's our website at www.iradio.org. Now we begin with a latest development here in the country where the Bank of South Sudan has launched the country's first interbank payment and settlement system, a major steps towards enabling a fast, secure and reliable financial transaction across the country. The meeting was the launch was attended by bank officials, commercial banks, representative business entities, media, and the other stakeholders. The system is expected to ease the transfer of funds and securities between banks, strengthen the national payment infrastructure, and improve efficiency in the financial sector. We have Martin Elia Lumuro, who spoke on behalf of the president and the guest of honor at the event. According to him, this is a timely intervention to secure and control circulation of money across the country and even beyond.
Greetings, very warm greetings, and message of congratulations from the President for this successful, technically higher achievement, which is a payment for the struggle of many who have paid the struggle for independence with their blood, so that we, as the citizens of this country, can now build the country our way to meet with the challenges of our generation. This is a very important event for me personally. For years I have been fighting. There's no country that can be run without a payment system. And when I was told this morning that I was coming to present the President, I ran to my office to have a little time for myself, only 10 minutes. I think I called him to say, "Where is it?" He said, "It's now," and I said, "Nah." I went to consult with my friend, a friend of ours called AI. What is this payment system? What are the elements of it? What will it do for us as South Sudan? What have we lost in managing our economy without a public payment system? So you, in the financial sector, the President will be fully informed of what we have lost and what we expect from the establishment and the installation of the system. I'm sure my friend Dr. Isawa will remember that we have an ad hoc committee that was dealing with how we manage our banking system. It was chaired by myself. I also know that my sister, Bruna Shirisio, will know that, and all of you, the MDs and the CEOs, will know that. I have a personal interest in this system. I feel that the private banks in our country are not being controlled. A lot of money has gone out of this country. This is the only country where people ship money out and bring them in planes. Is that not true? From today with this system, we expect the banks to be fully compliant with the laws and regulations of our country. The president did not only fight for political independence, he also wants economic independence. An economy that supports citizens, develops citizens. This country is the only country where commercial banks give no mortgages for citizens to build houses for themselves. Is that not true? This country is the only country where commercial banks do not offer loans for businesses. And I can point at buildings and hotels owned by foreigners given loans through some commercial banks in this country. This must come to an end, and immediately so. This is the only country where some MPs are so powerful that they're even accompanied by national security. They're guarded. This must come to an end. We are a free country. We cannot be bullied by MDs and CEOs. When we have a system that is free and fair, it should not be abused. Because it means we don't know what we fought for. It means we don't know why people lost lives for independence for over 50 years, only to be abused by our own. It's much more painful than fighting for over 50 years. The president wants this economic system to deliver for the people, for the manifesto for which he was voted as the president of this country. So I've come to say this and say it not only politically, but with that fear and favor. That the end for abusing the sovereignty of the Republic of South Sudan must be ended, and with immediate measures taken. I was listening carefully to the experts, DDs, and I was very proud in my heart that we now have personnel built for our banking system. I remember the president said when we were supposed to join the East African community, and some people complained, he said, oh, we don't have the capacity to join this community, oh, these people will come and take our jobs and so on. And the president said, no, I know my people, when they are given an opportunity, they will stand to the challenge, and they will be there. And here we are today. I'd like to appreciate the East African Community Secretariat and the African Development Bank and all the technocrats from our neighboring countries for the speeches they made and for the points they highlighted. In particular, from the East African Community Secretariat, that this system will enable, in the time to come, the integration of our local currencies so that we can operate and pay using our local currencies. I think this is a point that our good sister needs to be congratulated and applauded for. One of the colonial control system that is operating is the dollar. So we're being sanctioned, we're being abused because we use the dollar. But if we can use our local currencies within the region, I don't want to be an American, do I? And that's the way to go. This itself is the liberation of our continent, not only the region. So I would like to encourage this East African Community Secretariat, the African Development Bank, and all concerned to accelerate and expedite the usage of our domestic currencies in our interaction as members of the East African community. I also want to thank our Association of the Banks under the leadership of our sister Bruna Sirisha. They have struggled. They've come from Khartoum, they've come from elsewhere, but now they are established. And when you're established, please make sure your laws, rules, and regulations are rigorously implemented. One of the things that is making us fail, we don't implement our laws that guide us because of mujamala. Is where we're failing. If the law says do this, you do it, even if it's your mother or father, because that's the only way to succeed. So let's learn. Without this sector, South Sudan can go nowhere. We cannot go anywhere without economic development, without economic efficiency, without economic support to the citizens. Young people graduating should have the opportunity to get mortgages to build themselves houses rather than to corrupt. People who want to do business should be able to access business loans rather than to corrupt and go to Malia and have payment repeated many, many times. By the way, I don't think we're ignorant of what is going on. Our eyes are everywhere. Even in the Bank of South Sudan, we know what's going on. Seriously. This is a serious topic. Because we want to be seen as a country that is being run by laws, regulations, and perception that is clean and clear. So today, I was not sent to be a friend to you. I was sent to tell you what the President wants for his country and people. I hope you heard me clearly. And you also be worried because I'm in charge of cabinet. So I can trigger anything, then we'll bring you to the cabinet and you'll answer. I have my ways of moving around. We really want success. And we speak this from our hearts. This generation of politicians is supposed to build the foundation for the country. And then we'll leave you the floor for those who are young to carry on from there when you know the ground is firm and clear. So today, you have proven to us that we now have a foundation for the banking system. And there is no lucky man other than Dr. Ali Sabok. They started a long time ago. But then God brought him to come and launch it himself. And Mabruk to all of you, our DGs who spoke. And I do not normally do this protocol thing, recognition of protocols. No, I just take it from there. But I really, in my heart, strongly appreciate what you've done. This is an achievement for our country. You've made us proud today. I know that the world will look at us and say what we read in newspapers about South Sudan is incorrect. Because we're striving, improving our banking system, we're building a national security sector, we have institutions which are now established and operational. Soon we will go to a democratic process where the people vote for their leaders and the country is built. It is hard for us, especially for us who are politicians, because we get insulted, we get accused, all kinds of things. If you don't have a strong heart, my friend, you'll be dead. But we struggle on and we keep on because we believe in our country. We believe in the independence of this country. I want to thank you very much for this opportunity, and I want you to applaud the President for appreciating recognizing the efforts you have made today to have a payment system that will control the movement of money in our country. No one can tell me that money was not being carried in Shawalat, Sanadik, Barra, Ujua. This system, hopefully, will control the banks and make sure that even the missions, some of the UN agencies, the NGOs that do not have accounts in our banks should be forced to have banks in our accounts. You can't claim money outside, come and help South Sudan, and you keep the money in Kenya or in Uganda or somewhere else. When we have banks, well, so you have a journey. I did not hear a speech from our economic security members. There should be an important institution in this launch. The economic security sector has a lot to do, and they should not play ignorant. They know money is being carried out of our country. They know it. They should come and tell us how they will use this system to control the movement of money. If they are not aware, they should be made aware. Without them, even what a Zabo can do, you cannot do it. What gift can do they will not do it. You need economic security to be part and parcel of the system, so that they know what's going on. Otherwise, I want to thank you very much for this opportunity, and I want to appreciate all of you, your various capacities, for the effort, the time, and dedication they put to have this system operational.
Dr. Martin Elia Lumuro, Minister of Cabinet Affairs, talking as the guest of honor during the launch of the Interbank payment system earlier today. Now, he's speaking during the launch in Juba as well. The governor of the Bank of South Sudan, Dr. Addis Ababa Utho, said the new system gives the financial regulator an important tool to manage liquidity, apply effective monetary policies, and protect the value of the South Sudan pound. More in this following speech.
The system that we launched today is the engine of a modern economy. It will enable real-time payment, instant funds between the individuals and businesses 24 hours a day and 7 days a week. What it means is that you can make the payment instantly within the financial system across the banks. We also will enhance interoperability. What it also means is seamless transaction across banks, mobile money platform, and fintechs. But we also know, and this has been part of our reform agenda, that it will promote financial inclusion. For so long, many of our people, especially the unbanked populations, have been left outside the formal system, and this will now expand the access to financial service to unbanked population, and particularly the women, youth, who form the majority of any society.
Dr. Addis Ababa Utho, Governor of Bank of South Sudan, speaking during the launch here in Juba.
Itabasmale iRadio inatakun fi Junuba Sudan.
Inatakun fi Junuba Sudan. It's high time now for you to grab that cell phone and dial our studio line on 091122 986 986. So what's your take on these development right here as the system has been launched to regulate or control that money circulation within the country? First caller, iRadio.
Madrama, German.
Joseph.
Good evening, my brother.
Good evening. How are you doing?
I'm okay, my brother.
Thank you so much for being my first caller. What's your take about this development?
Let me appreciate you and let me appreciate iRadio. My brother, the launching of that interbank payment is not an easy thing. It's something that controlling the economic stability with the but where the money goes for, that is the problem. They talk about lack of liquidity, and there is areas that there's no even commercial bank, but those areas they are supposed to be supplied. The economic sector in the country is supposed to make regulations on the inflation from the dollar to pound. Pound become useless now because of dollar. And dollar is supposed to be controlled by the central bank and the commercial bank. And that one is not happening. Also, payment of the salary of employees is supposed to be controlled by the bank. But all these things, when there is a Minister of Finance called Apian by then, and Moses Mahfoud by then, who was the governor of Central Bank, they were paying people monthly. And which kind of the system they were used is not being implemented, is not adapted today. I appeal to them today, they run country without money. Where the money goes for? Because this country is not poor country. If you go to the other countries near to South Sudan, they are not rich more than South Sudan. But the regulation of the financial system, that's the problem. You have a government cluster, which is as a security, and is supposed to be financed by the economic cluster. You have service cluster, which is need services to the people, supposed to be paid by the economic cluster. Also, the gender, and also those cluster of infrastructure. All these things are not there. Where our money goes for? This is our question. If they talk as a head of the state, like Dr. Martin, which is representing the president, they don't mention where the money goes for, because this country is caused a lot of people death according to the war that people doubt about the government. And where are we going to appeal for the people who are in power today? We need them to put money to the bank. Then you put that system if you have money in account. But they used to put money outside. Then they talk about those systems. That system will not help those Sudanese if they don't put money to the bank. Let them put money first in the bank, and then let them put security in place, and let them open bank anywhere there is a town.
No, thank you very much, Joseph, for sharing your thought with us. Now, metabialga system launching few lela de taban gurush algad betalami dakil Junuba Sudan guru zekam wa mashi wen umunia gata brasulu del kulu system de baru kaman be eragi bufa launching bitam ulfi yom bita lela itam taki de biagder hilu mashakilata nina aljunubin gad be muru min fiu taban ban marata bukud gurush fi bang lekin lo ita mashi kadasa shanke fi tala guruze ban marat gala kashma fiu shunu fa system jadida tabugul fiu shunu 09 wide wale nini tisa tamina sita via our Facebook page. We have James Siatha is saying hello, Madrama James, I'm watching you live from Western Barkazal Estate. We have Sabri. Thank you so much for joining us. That's right away from New Delhi, India. Kot Abel, keep those messages coming. Tabugol bedab shunu fi khatwa al bedab Bank of South Sudan Shilu Asian Cave Interbank Payment System back there launching to amula lela fi dakil Junuba Sudan. Tabugol fiu shunu taban wasate Elia Lumurofi na Sadil Bishilu Gurus bel kamil yala bi wari dubaro kaman fi munasamata ninta bielga shakalin fi dakil Junuba Sudan lekin isabat bitomon fi dawla albara mesela fi Kenya wala fi Uganda umon shakalini waita mtaki del kaman biagder wori sika alom ashan kefu ifata isabat ma banks bitena ta Junuba Sudan wala bedapta bugul shunu wasata Joseph na barnamij lo mafiu murageba netija nisia bukhun mafi wa bedapta bugul ashuna 09 wide wala 229 what's your take on this new interbank system right here? Share your thought via that's our Facebook page, and at the same time live call on 091122986986. First another call. Hi radio.
Hi radio, how are you?
Tamam, community advisor.
Let me appreciate you for bringing up this topic.
Thank you.
My take is, although we bring system from the heaven and and brought it to South Sudan, it will not work because the enemies of development are in South Sudan. The enemies of progress are in South Sudan. The enemies of good structure of South Sudan are here in South Sudan. So now we welcome Momo for mobile money plus other things. And where are they now? They are dead. And there is no cash in the bank. We mean that, and we have money. Our currency have not gone to any state or to any country that are here in South Sudan. And those enemies of progress usually collect those money and keep it in their houses, in which we cannot think why this one happened. We cannot analyze. If we can analyze it, we cannot welcome any system unless these regimes are out, is whereby a new regime will come with a new structure, with a new plan, and with a new progress.
About the issue, community advisor, you'll find that it's the citizens who are not trusting the bank, but not even the top officials. So what's your take?
It's because they used to refuse to go and put their money in the bank. When you go, you will be giving only 50,000, like you are requesting them to help you. Those are your money, and people usually give you 50,000. Tomorrow, 50,000. After 7 days, 50,000, and you have a problem at home. Do you think people will go and put their money in the bank? No, they cannot. If bank can open up a business within, if you have your money, come and invest your money within the bank. Like you will be given 10% of your money to be given, to be put on top of your money. Everybody will come to bank and put.
Yes, Lul.